ఓం 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 సహనా భవతు సహనౌ భునక్తు సహ వీర్యం కరవావహై తేజస్వినావధీతమస్తు మా విద్విషావహై. ఓం శాంతి శాంతి శాంతి. హరి ఓం శ్రీ గురుభ్యో నమః. హరి ఓం. ह्रीङ्कारासनगर्भितानलसिखां सौक्लीं कलां बिभ्रतीं सौवर्णाम्बरधारिणीं परसुधाधौतां त्रिनेत्रोज्ज्वलां वन्दे पुस्तकपाशमङ्कुशधरां स्रग्भूषिताम् त्वां गौरीं त्रिपुरां परात्परकलां श्रीचक्रसञ्चारिणीम् अस्य श्रीशुद्धशक्तिमाला महामन्त्रस्य उपस्थेन्द्रियाधिष्ठायी वरुणादित्य ऋषिः दैवी गायत्री छन्दः सात्विककार भट्टारक पीठस्थित कामेश्वरांक निलया महाकामेश्वरी श्री ललिता परा भट्टारिका देवता ऐं बीजं क्लीं शक्तिः सौ कीलकं मम खड्ग सिद्ध्यर्थे जपे विनियोगः मूलमन्त्रेण षडङ्गन्यासं कुर्यात् आरक्ताभां त्रिनेत्रामरुणिमवदनां रत्नताटङ्करम्याम् हस्ताम्भोजैः सपाशाङ्कुशमदनधनुस्सायकैर्विस्फुरन्तीम् आपीनोत्तुङ्गवक्षोरुह कलशलुठत्तारहारोज्ज्वलाङ्गीं ध्यायेदम्बोरुहस्तामरुणिमवसनाम् ईश्वरीम् ईश्वराणां लमित्यादिपञ्चपूजां कुर्यात् यथाशक्तिमूलमन्त्रं जपेत्। ओम ऐं ह्रीं श्रीं ऐं क्लीं सौः। ओम नमः त्रिपुर सुंदरी हृदय देवी शिरो देवी शिखा देवी कवच देवी नेत्र देवी अस्त्र देवी कामेश्वरी भगमालिनी नित्य क्लिन्ने भेरुंडे वह्निवासिनी महावज्रेश्वरी शिवदूती त्वरिते कुलसुंदरी नित्ये नीलपताके विजये सर्वमंगले ज्वालामालिनी चित्रे महानित्ये परमेश्वर परमेश्वरी मित्रेशमयी षष्ठीशमयी उड्डीशमयी चर्यानाथमयी लोपामुद्रमयी अगस्त्यमयी कालतापनमयी धर्माचर्यमयी मुक्तकेशीश्वरमयी दीपकलानाथमयी विष्णुदेवमयी प्रभाकरदेवमयी तेजोदेवमयी मनोजदेवमयी कल्याणदेवमयी वासुदेवमयी रत्नदेवमयी श्रीरामानंदमयी अणिमा सिद्धे लघिमा सिद्धे गरिमा सिद्धे महिमा सिद्धे ईशित्व सिद्धे वशित्व सिद्धे प्राकाम्य सिद्धे भुक्ति सिद्धे इच्छा सिद्धे प्राप्ति सिद्धे सर्वकाम सिद्धे ब्राह्मी माहेश्वरी कौमारी वैष्णवी वाराही माहेन्द्री चामुंडे महालक्ष्मी सर्वसंक्षोभिणी सर्वविद्राविणी सर्वाकर्षिणी सर्ववशंकरी सर्वोन्मादिनी सर्वमहांकुशे सर्वखेचरी सर्वबीजे सर्वयोने सर्वत्रिखंडे त्रैलोक्यमोहनचक्रस्वामिनी प्रकटयोगिनी कामाकर्षिणी बुद्ध्याकर्षिणी अहंकाराकर्षिणी शब्दाकर्षिणी स्पर्शाकर्षिणी रूपाकर्षिणी रसाकर्षिणी गंधाकर्षिणी चित्ताकर्षिणी धैर्याकर्षिणी स्मृत्याकर्षिणी नामाकर्षिणी बीजाकर्षिणी आत्माकर्षिणी अमृताकर्षिणी शरीराकर्षिणी सर्वाशा परिपूरक चक्र स्वामिनी गुप्त योगिनी अनंग कुसुमे अनंग मेखले अनंग मदने अनंग मदनातुरे अनंग रेखे अनंग वेगिनी अनंगांकुशे अनंगमालिनी सर्व संक्षोभण चक्र स्वामिनी गुप्ततर योगिनी सर्व संक्षोभिणी सर्वविद्राविणी सर्वाकर्षिणी सर्वाह्लादिनी सर्वसम्मोहिनी सर्वस्थंभिनी सर्वजृंभिणी सर्ववशंकरी सर्वरंजनी सर्वोन्मादिनी सर्वार्थसाधिके सर्वसंपत्तिपूरणी सर्वमंत्रमयी सर्वद्वंद्वक्षयंकरी सर्वसौभाग्यदायक चक्रस्वामिनी संप्रदाय योगिनी सर्वसिद्धिप्रदे सर्वसंपत्प्रदे Sarva Priyankari, Sarva Mangalakarini, Sarva Kama Prade, Sarva Dukha Vimochani, Sarva Mrityu Prashamani, Sarva Vigna Nivarini, Sarvanga Sundari, Sarva Saubhagyadaini, Sarvardha Sadhaka Chakra Swamini, Kulottirna Yogini, Sarvagne, Sarva Shakte, Sarva Isvarya Pradayini, Sarva Jnanamayi, Sarva Vyadhi Vinashini, Sarvadhara Swarupe, Sarva Papahare, Sarvanandamayi, Sarva Raksha Swarupini, Sarvepsita Phalaprade, Sarva Rakshakara Chakra Swamini, Nigarbha Yogini, Vashini, Kameshwari, Modini, Vimale, Aruni, Jayini, Sarveshwari, Kaulini, Sarvarogahara Chakra Swamini, Rahasya Yogini, Banini, Chapini, Pashini, Ankushini, Mahakameshwari, Mahavajreswari, Mahabhagamarini, Sarvasiddhiprada Chakra Swamini, Atirahasya Yogini, Sri Sri Mahabhattarake, Sarvanandamaya Chakra Swamini, Parapararahasya Yogini, Tripure, Tripuresi, Tripura Sundari, Tripura Vasini, Tripura Sri, Tripura Malini, Tripura Siddhe, Tripuramba, Mahatripura Sundari, Mahamaheswari, Mahamaharagni, Mahamahashakte, Mahamahagupte, Mahamahagnyapte, Mahamahanande, Mahamahaskande, Mahamahashaye, Mahamahasri Chakra Nagana Samragni, Namaste, 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 Namaha. Now, from next week onwards, maybe we can start from Sri Chakra Prathama Varana Devataha. From that onwards, from the first page on your paper, Anima Siddhe, Lakhima Siddhe. Because now we, that way, from that way, we, you know, each Avarana, the first Avarana Devatas are there, the set. Sri Chakra Dvitiya Avarana Devata, Kama Karshini, Buddha Karshini. That way you will get familiar more, you know. So we'll do from here, Sri Chakra Prathama Varana Devataha, from next week onwards. So then again, now we are at the Sri Chakra Tritiya Avarana. We started that. First Avarana is square. We finished, there are 28 Devatas are there. We finished that one. Then second one is 16 petals. Kama Akarshana Devata, Kama Karshini, Buddha Karshini, Ahankara Karshini, Shabda Karshini, Sparsha Karshini, Rupa Karshini, all those Akarshana Devatas are 16 petal one. That second Avarana. That is, that we finished. Now we are in the third. That is the 8 petals one. That is the third layer. We are going towards the Bindu. So that's where Shiva and Parvati are there. So we are seeing that's where we are on 8 petals one. Petals mean each petal, each Devata is sitting. That's how we need to do the bhavana, means visualize that bhavana, think about that in that way. And then we are seeing it's a total whole universe, and then in our body too. The square is representation of on our feet, and then below the waist where the kati means where our genital organs are there, that is the 16 petal. That second Sri Chakra Avarana, that is the second Avarana is Sarvasha Paripuraka Chakra Swamini, and then that is there. And the Nabhi, this is the one we are doing now. Nabhi is the 8 petals one. This is where Nabhi means navel. This is the Tritiya Avarana, means the third Avarana, from outer to inner. So that is where we are. Ananga Kusume, Ananga Mekhale, Ananga Madane, Ananga Madanature, Ananga Rekhe, Ananga Vegini, Ananga Kushe, Ananga Malini, Sarva Sanshobhana Chakra Swamini, Guptatara Yogini. So that is where we are. This layer Avarana is called Sarva Sanshobhana Chakram, and Yogini is Guptatara Yogini, means secret and secret, inner. So Guptatara Yoga, Taratama Bhedam, we say good, better, best. In that way, Guptatara Yogini. So now Ananga Kusuma, we saw that one last week, but I'm just going to go back. Ananga Kusuma means flower. Means we need this mother, she need to visualize in near on our Nabhi place, these 8 petals, 8 devatas are sitting to bless us. That's what you need to visualize. So then they are all helping us to move forward. This is the last one in our personality development. 1, 2, 3 are the for personality development. That is the first step in our sadhana. So this is Ananga Kusuma. Kusuma means flower. Flower, when it is bud, we don't smell or we don't see the beauty. When it opens up, we see the beauty and the fragrance, and we appreciate more. So that way our personality will become expansion. This is the mental expansion will take place. Ananga Kusuma, we appreciate everything in our life. Live with gratitude. That is why we saw the Ashta Pasha, 8 Pashas, as though we are tied up. We saw that, and we saw the connection for the 8 Lakshmis, Ashta Lakshmis. Adi Lakshmi, Vidya Lakshmi, Gaja Lakshmi, Santana Lakshmi, etc. All those Lakshmis we saw last week. And then now Ananga Kusume, we did that. Now next one is Ananga Mekhale. That's where we are. We need to do that. Ananga Mekhale. Ananga means they are all subtle. Anga means body. Ananga means they don't have that body, means physical body. They are all subtle energies. That is why Ananga Devata, all of them are starting with Ananga Mekhala, Ananga Kusuma, Ananga Madana, Ananga Madanature. That's how they are all starting. These are all subtle energies. We are seeing their Mudra Devatas are there, and Ashtamatrukas are there, and Siddhi Devatas are there. Akarshana Devatas means attracting Devatas are there. And now these are all subtle energies. They give inner energy, subtle. So that is why Ananga Mekhala. Mekhala means border. Haddu means border. See, everywhere example I'm giving, everywhere we see the India-Pakistan border and Texas-New Mexico border. And each country has a border, each state has a border, and each city, county, they say this is the county. All of them have borders. In the same way, this is Mekhala, means that is the border. Why it is the border? Nabhi means navel. Below navel, all the adholoka means downward world. Means they are only genital organs and then excretion are there below the navel. Means they don't really help us in our sadhana to go move forward. That's why they are called ignorant. This is all significance. They don't help us. Sadhana starts from this nabhi, that navel. That is why this is very important. See, that is why it is said border. This is if you cross the border, then we are going upward. Like I told you all in the beginning only, arohana, avarohana. Arohana means we are climbing up. In the music also they use these words. From now onwards, we are going upward. Our goal is to reach Sahasrara. That's where Shiva and Parvati are there. So we are moving upward. This Nabhi, Ananga Mekhala is the Devata, is the like a Haddu border. She helps us to cross over. That is what Mekhala means. So then what is that? This is the really hurdle. I will give you another example. See, like let us say intermediate is the middle one. That's where it decides our path. whether we go to medicine or engineering or computer science or architect or whatever is the field, or dentist, whatever is the field. Like that, this Ananga Mekhala gives us the Haddu border, discipline. In this way, in discipline. This is the Devata will help us to move forward. This is the Ashta Devatas, 8 petals. First one is Ananga Kusuma. It will help us to expand. And this one, Ananga Mekhala, gives us the discipline. So we saw the 2 petals. Now the third one, third and fourth we'll do together. Ananga Madana, Ananga Madanature. Again, Madana means desire. Madanature means going forward in the same direction. Ichha Jnana Kriya, that desire. See that this is towards the prema. Prema means love. That is where the bindu is full of love. That is the ananda, bliss. That is why that chakra is a bliss chakra. Ananda. So we are going towards that. So these 2 devatas will help us to go in that direction towards love. Prema means share everything. See, each one is helping in moving forward. See, this is what we need to see. Chanting is the good way, but we need to make the connection to our life. Then only it makes sense. Otherwise, it like a prasadam, tirtham. They are all separate. Okay, I chanted. Okay, that's enough. No, we need to make the connection. That is why our rishis gave us in this way. So that's they are helping us in the move forward, share everything, discipline and mental expansion. Now share everything. That is called Tyaga Nirati. Tyaga means give away. That is why we chant Tyage Naike Amrutatvama Giving only, renunciation only, we get the liberation, we attain liberation. So these 2 mothers will help us share everything. When we expand only, we can share. We can share our knowledge. We told so many times this point, knowledge, whatever we have, our capacities, our energies, sharing. That is what Ananga Madana, Ananga Madanature. And then they help us to see everything as a mother, universal mother. That is why we chant Brahmarpanam Brahma Havihi, Brahmagnau Brahmanahutam, Brahmaivatena Gantavyam, Brahma Karma Samadhina. All of us chant every day before we take our food. Why? Because seeing everything as Brahman means that God, that Parameshwara, are here Lalita Parabhattarika. See that universal mother in everything, whatever I offer, whatever I take, whatever I cook, that fire, everything, that plate, everything is Paramatma. These 2 mothers will help us to see everything as a love, only compassion, kindness. So that's what these 2 mothers will do. That to see that we need to have removal of ashtapashas. We saw them, whatever, anger, grana, bhaya, fear, and then jugupsa, hatred, all those we need to give up. That is why these mothers will help us Tyaga Nirati, renounce all those and substitute with love, compassion, gratitude. All those will help to move forward. And then four we saw. Now 5th petal, 5th one, the deity, the devata is Ananga Rekhe. Rekha means Ananga. Remember, these are all subtle energies. All 8 of them are subtle energies to push us to forward direction. And then Rekha means line. One line, when we draw a line, we say Rekha. So straight line is Rekha. That means they push us in the stay in our, they help us, this mother will help us to stay in our path. Because when we are going in this path, there are so many attractions. Let us say, for example, we want to go to satsang. That the time only our children will call, our phone will ring, or somebody will come. Now nobody is coming because of corona. Otherwise, somebody will come, knock on the door, or phone rings, or something emergency comes up. Then we waver. Even though we want to go, our mind wavers. Mind goes somewhere else. Body might be here, but mind goes somewhere else. So we go everywhere. That's this mother will put us in the path, bring us back. Okay, you need to attend the satsang. This is the time. Make it a priority and put it in the straight line. Don't waver. So to push forward and give us the inspiration too. Prerana Shakti means inspiration. So this is why I mentioned this last week also. This is the vow we are taking. This vow means vratam. Satyanarayana vratam we call. Means that vow we are taking. What is that? Asidhara vratam. That is why even Kathopanishad says Kshurasya dhara. Means this is like walking on a razor blade. Not, doesn't mean we get hurt. This is a good way. That means it's not easy. Isn't it easy to sit for a 1 hour? Isn't it to sit, concentrate our mind for 1 hour? Mind wavers. So this mother will help us to stay focused and to get the inspiration to come to attend the satsangs one after the other, one after the other. Like this is the satsang is our vitamin. One a day we take a vitamin tablet. This is like a vitamin tablet for our subtle body, Sukshma Sarira. This gives us the inspiration to move forward. So this mother does that. Ananga Rekhe. We saw 5 of them. And then Ananga Vegini. 6th one is Ananga Vegini. Again, this mother is, Vega means speed. This mother is so compassionate. She wants to help us to move forward so fast. Please come, my child, come, my child. She is ready to help us. That is why this Ashta, when we say Tvarita, in our previous page, we saw Kameshwari, Bhagamalini, Nitya Klinne, Bherunde, Vahnivasini, Mahavajreswari, Tvarite. That's the 8th one. That Tvarite means she wants to help. She wants to really help us to move forward. That is why even Bhagavatam gives the example of this Gajendra Moksham. Gajendra is an elephant got stuck with this crocodile. And then what happened? That Gajendra, that elephant surrendered to Vishnu Bhagavan. Then Narayana, Vishnu Bhagavan, Narayana, what happened? Tvarite Vegam means they want to help devotees. They don't take any delay. They want to help. They don't take their own time. When we surrender. So that is why Vishnu Bhagavan ran to protect this Gajendra. Beautifully it says in Bhagavatam, he didn't even tell Lakshmi ji. He didn't take his Sudarshana Chakra. He was not even his all the Angavastra means whatever he put it on the top, that is also he's losing, but he didn't pay any attention. He just ran to protect Gajendra. So that is what Vegini means, speed. Only thing we need to do is we need to surrender. We need to get release from those Ashtapashas. Then only they will help. So that is the condition. but they are ever ready, like ever ready batteries. They are ever ready to serve us. They are ever ready to help us. They are ever ready to push us in our sadhana. So that is what Ananga Vegini. So we saw the 6th one. Now we are doing the 7th one, Anangankushe. This is again subtle energy. Ankusham means that sword. This is the Ankusham. That is what Mavat uses for train the elephant. That is called Ankusham. So Ankusha means the body. That is why, let me give you one pointer here. Patanjali Ashtanga Yoga, what does it say? Yama, Niyama, Asana, Pranayama, Pratyahara, Dharana, Dhyana, Samadhi. Here we are taking asana, Yama, Niyama, Asana, the 3rd one. Our body needs to be like Ankusha. Even Sri Krishna says, Sthiramasanam body needs to be straight. Body needs to be like Ankusha, like a firm. Then 2nd one is our mind needs to be like Ankusha. This mother will help us to focus, ekagrata, concentrate, focus. See, each one is in helping. Focus is very important. Even Sri Arjuna says in 6th chapter, hearing to say straight directly from Sri Krishna Bhagavan. He asked that question after hearing 6 chapters. Chamchalam hi mana Krishna pramadhi balavadrudham. This mind is so wavering, so moving all the time. How it is, he's comparing Vayoriva Sudushkaram. Vayu means wind. Wind we cannot hold on, constantly moving. In the same way, mind is like that. Sudushkaram, it's almost impossible to control the mind. Stay focused, stay concentrate. That is almost impossible. Arjuna asked that question. Arjuna means Rujitvam, straightforward, that line, his straightforwardness in everywhere, in his mind, in vacha means speech, in his body also. Manasa, vacha, karmana. But still he is, that's why we call Arjuna, because he has that straightforwardness. Still he asked that question. Then Krishna says, you are right. Krishna agreed. Before he did not agree. He wanted to run away. He said, no, that is not the way to do as a Kshatriya. But here he says, you are right. You need abhyasa, vairagya. Abhyasa means practice. Vairagya means dispassion. You need those 2 qualities to achieve this Anangankushe. Anangankushe means that focused mind. Like Ankusha, like Sthiratvam, stability, concentration. This mother will help us. Body and the mind, both. We need both. That is why we sit in the meditation. So that is why, see, for this I want to give one pointer, because all of us are sadhakas. We need little pointers. Like a chitka, in our language, we call chitkas, means giving us a little bit easy methods, shortcut. What it helps is, do not have any opinion about the world, because they are constantly changing. Don't form any opinions this way or that way. Just listen like a sakshi bhavana, witness everything. Don't have any opinions. Oh, this is my opinion. That is that opinion. That opinion is great. We just do our duties. We just keep walking. Like Gurudev says, path will unfold. See, sometimes we become rigid in our sadhanas. Rigid, this is the way. And we tell everybody too. rigid mentality. This is the way, this is the only way. That is like Ankusha means that will poke us. Be open minded. Just absorb everything. Maybe they have a point. So do not have the opinion. Do not have that rigid mentality, rigidness on anything. Not this Devata will help us. Anangankushe, that will, she will destroy that feeling or that thought. So that is what Anangankushe. And then 8th one is Ananga Malini. Mala means like a garland. With all these qualities, I am making this mother will help us to make like a garland. Like first one is mental expansion. Then we are doing the Ananga Mekhala, being a border, Haddu. Even everywhere, when we earn also, we have to have a border. This is it. And Kama, desires not, having desire is nothing wrong. To have a children, well-being of our children, well-being of our husband, our wife, or our family, that is a desire. That is okay. And asking mother is also okay. Whom do we ask? Only mother, right? She's Jagannatha. She's universal mother. So asking her is also okay. But not with there is a caution, a red light, that flash. What is there? Constantly do not keep on asking. First one, do not have the big list constantly. We have to grow out of it. That is the sadhaka's viewpoint. That is the point sadhakas have to learn. Asking is okay. Not somewhere we need to say, this is the best for me. Wherever I am, whatever I need, this is enough for me. That trupti, that contentment we need to develop. So that is where mekhala, that this is enough for me. Enough is enough. How long can I do this like a beggar? So that is what. And then desires and all that, and then develop the sharing, develop the compassion, love, all that. Ananga Madana, Ananga Madarature, and Ananga Rekhe. In this process, we need to have Rujutvam, straightforwardness, not in cunning way. Earning is also no problem. Nobody says that. Do it in dharmic way, straightforwardness. So that is, then when we follow all this mother will help us. Ananga Vegini and Anangankushe. Then we are becoming firm in our sadhana. Then we are able to say no to the world. Before we were afraid to say no. Now we are okay. I have a satsang I need to attend. We are okay to say that. So that is a firm, that ekagrata, that concentration, that is all, these are all flowers. Those are the flowers we are making. This Ananga Malini will help us to make like a garland, wear it. Means, wear means what? When we wear the Japamala means remembrance. These are the qualities I need to acquire. This mother will help us and put us in the path. That is why Mukunda Mala, I don't know if you heard the text. Mukunda Mala, Kulashekara Alvar is a great king. He wrote about Mukunda means Sri Krishna. 40 shlokas, beautiful shlokas about bhakti. So nice. Mala means garland. He wrote 40 like flowers. Made 40 shloka. Each shloka is like a flower and made a garland for Mukunda Mala. So this mother will help us. And then this chakra, we finished the Tritiya Avarana, the third one, 8 petals one. Here last week, one Amma was asking, can you compare or can you do the Aikyata, means unity between Shat Chakras and then Sri Chakra? I told her, I will wait. From now onwards, I will start that Aikyata. Shat chakra means 6 chakras. And then Sri chakra means the one we are doing. This is the third one. We are at the Nabhi, means navel. This Shat chakra, this is called Nada Bindu. This is maybe a little bit technical, but I will go slowly because Amma asked. I said, that's a good point. Now we can start. This is called Nada Bindu Aikyata. Nada means Shat chakra. Bindu means Sri chakra. Aikyata means unity. Sri chakra means nothing but whole universe. Whole universe, and then in us also the Sri chakra is there. We are seeing that square is our feet, and then 16 petal one is Kati Pradesham, and then Nabhi. Now that the one we are doing third avarana is our navel, Nabhi. It is called Nabhi. So that Nabhi Shat chakra point of view, it is called Manipura Chakram. Please don't get confused. We are doing the Aikyata, the unity. Nada Bindu Aikyata. Manipuram, that Nabhi area, Shat chakra name is Manipuram. Here it is called Trutiya Avarana. Sarva Sanshobhana Chakram. Guptatara Yogini, that is the Yogini. Aikyata. Now let us see. This is so beautiful, really. Every one thing is applicable to us. Very, very beautiful sadhana pointers are given. Don't think I'm elaborating or taking too long, because it's very important. Very beautiful way this is done. Now Nabhi, let us see. I will give you the pointers now. Nabhi means navel. See, when we are born, when we are in mother's tummy, how are we connected? Through that umbilical cord, they say. Through that cord. Where is it? Through Nabhi only. Through our mother, biological mother, how we are connected at the Nabhi, navel. And then when we come out through mother's womb, what happens? They cut that cord. Then what happened? We disconnected from mother. See how it is. Then what happened? We get afraid, seeing at the big lights in the hospital, hearing the little sounds. Then we get scared. That bhayam, fear comes. That means here, mother means what? Prakriti, nature. None other than nature. So now we got disconnected from mother, that prakriti, that nature. Then we entered into the fear. Fear means afraid of everything. So that's why even Sri Krishna says, 16th chapter, Daiva Asura Sampad Vibhaga Yogam. Means that first shloka he says, Abhayam, Daivi Gunam. Abhayam means fearlessness is the first quality for the Daivi Gunam. For divinity, fearlessness is the first quality. So that's why we are disconnected from the mother. Through Khadgamala, through Sri Chakram, through Shat Chakras. Shat Chakra is another method way of doing the sadhana. Through Sri Chakra, we are going towards mother. We got disconnected. That is why we are now Prakriti. We are seeing the results. We are getting away from nature. That is why we have got all this corona, this, that, all that we are suffering now. Why? We are moving away from nature. We are moving away from mother. So that is what? The first one, Nabhi. That disconnection took place at this point. This is a Shat Chakra point. Again, I am repeating Manipura Chakram. Here it is a Sarva Sanshobhana Chakram. So this is the Aikyata we are doing. And then first, then I'm giving you the second point. Because now we finished this chakra, I'm giving you the second point. When we do elements means 5 elements we have. Panchabhutas we call. Space, air, fire, water, and earth. See, this is the third one, means fire, Agni. Fire Tanmatra is right there at our Nabhi. That is why we chant this shloka also. We saw Brahmarpanam, and now we chant, all Chinmaya Mission members chant, Aham Vaishvanaro Bhutva Praninam Deham Asritaha Pranapana Samayuktaha Pachamyannam Chaturvidham. Means what? I am in everybody as Vaishvanara Agni. Vaishvanara means what? Vishwanara. Vishwa means whole universe. Nara means beings, pranis. Nara means not only the human beings, all beings. Vaishwanara, that is called Vishwanara. Whole universe in all, everybody. I am staying that fire, Agni, like Vaishwanara Agni. And I am digesting all your food. We eat, but anyway, I have to tell you, Chaturvidham means 4 types of food we eat. One is solid, like a liquid, and then semi-liquid, like pickles, and then all those kinds of hard ones we eat, one after the other, one after the other. Who is digesting? Vaishvanara. That Paramatma thinks, okay, they are done. Ammaya, I'm happy. They finished the dinner. Then we throw ding gulab jamun. He thinks he's done. Oh God, this sadhaka is done. Okay, I can relax now. I can start my pachanam, means cooking, the digesting, that work, the duty. Then again, ding, gulab jamun came. Again, see, we dump everything into that Vaishvanara. That is why we chant that shloka. Please, God, forgive me. I'm throwing everything onto you. So that's why Agni, fire. That's why I'm bringing that point. Agni, fire is there. That's why Nabhi is the fire, Agni. So Ananga Malini, this is the second one I'm giving. Third point, I told you this one I will take you little longer because this is very important one. Because we got disconnected. Now we need to develop the connection. The third point is, what do we do with the fire? When we do homam, means that havan. Havan, what do? We lit the fire and then offer the oblations, like yajna dravya, means materials. And then we pour ghee. They are called ahutis. We offer them. So Agni, we saw that fire is there, and then that's why we offer the ghee. Homam. What are we doing the homam here? What are we offering here? Physically, we go to the store and offer, that is okay. Because here we are talking about subtle energies. Means I am offering all the negative tendencies, all the identification I am offering. That ahankara, ego I am offering. That is the Agni, that is the homam I am doing. That is what it is. Homa means that havan. This is the ritual we need to do every day. So that is the 3 pointers I said I thought I will give you to help us our sadhana. First one is at the Nabhi, we got disconnected. How we got the disconnection through mother, through umbilical cord. We got disconnected through Mother Nature. Mother Nature is nothing but our universal mother, Lalita Parabhattarika. That is why we see her. Whatever we see, we are seeing only mother. And then here it is the Agni Tattvam, fire. fire is Vaishvanaragni, Jataragni we say. That is why this Kamagni, all the desires, Jataragni and then Jnanagni. Kamagni, Jataragni means a belly, tummy, eating all the time. Kamagni means a fire with desires. Jataragni, that has to turn into Jnanagni. Jnanagni Datta Karmanam, Sri Krishna says in Bhagavad Gita. Jnana Tapasa, he uses that word again. That make it like a austerity. Jnanam as your austerity. So that is why second one we saw. Then third one is homam, means that havan, ritual, means offering all our negative tendencies, and then ahankara. So this is where then we move forward in our sadhana. So those are the pointers I thought I will give you. And then we saw that the Shat Chakra and Sri Chakra Aikyata, the unity. That Shat Chakra point of view, it is called Manipuram. And Sri Chakra, we are saying this Avarana, Sarva Sankshobhana Chakram. Sankshobhana means disturbances. When the disturbances means EKG diagram, up and down, up and down, up and down. So then they all have to become stabilized, means samatvam, balance. So this is what the third avarana. So I gave you some pointers too. So this is what we finished all the 8 devatas. This is the Tritiya avarana. Means Tritiya avarana, we will just chant the names of the gods. Tritiya, Sri Chakra Tritiya avarana devataha. Ananga Kusume, Ananga Mekhale, Ananga Madane, Ananga Madanature, Anangankushe, Ananga Vegini, Ananga Rekhe, I'm sorry. Ananga Madanature, Ananga Rekhe, Ananga Vegini, Anangankushe, Ananga Malini, Sarva Sankshobhana Chakra Swamini, Guptatara Yogini. So this is the third avarana. Tritiya avarana devatas, we saw elaborately on this avarana, and then 8 of them there, and then 8 petals representation of Sri Chakram. And then we saw the Manipura, that Nabhi Chakram with Aikyata with Shat Chakra. This is called Nada Bindu Aikyata. And now we will go to 4th avarana, because we may not finish this, but we will start. So 4th avarana we are going. Remember, this is from outer to inner. First 3, Trailokya Mohana Chakram, first one. Sarvasha Paripuraka Chakram, second one. Third one we just did it. This is Sarva Sankshobhana Chakram. These 3 are personality developments. That is why we are at the Nabhi. Nabhi means navel. Now we are going to this in Sri Chakra picture, keep in front of you, that way you can follow. Now we are going to those triangles. So far we haven't touched these triangles. We are entering into triangles. First triangle one is 14 triangles. If you count them later, not now, that way you won't focus. 14 triangles are there. That is the 4th avarana. 1, 4. That is the Sri Chakra Chaturdha avarana devataha. So we will see the devatas first. That way you will make the connection. We are starting the 4th one. That is Sri Chakra Chaturdha avarana devataha. That is Sarva Sankshobhini, Sarva Sankshobhini, Sarva Vidrabhini, Sarva Karshini, Sarvahladini, Sarvasammohini, Sarvastambhini, Sarvajrumbhini, Sarvavashankari, Sarvaranjani, Sarvonmadini, Sarvardhasadhike, Sarvasampatti Purani, Sarvamantramai, Sarvadvandvakshayankari, Sarvasaubhagyadayaka Chakraswamini, Sampradaya Yogini. Now, the fourth avarana is called Sarva Saubhagya Dayaka Chakra Swamini. Sarva Saubhagya Dayaka Chakram. That name of the chakram is. And then Yogini. We are seeing the Yoginis. This one is Sampradaya Yogini. First one is Prakata Yogini. Second one is Gupta Yogini. Third one we just saw, 8 petals one, Gupta Tara Yogini. Here Yogini is Sampradaya Yogini. So this chakra, where it is in our body, in us, in the heart, wherever we say this center, heart center, that is the, this chakra is, this is the place. And now I'm going to tell you in Shat Chakra. This is Nada Bindu Aikyata. Shat Chakra, that is called Anahata Chakram. Anahata Chakram. And then Sri Chakram, it is called Sarva Saubhagyadayaka Chakram. Now we are entering into the Trikonas. 14 Trikonas are there. Trikona means triangles. That is the one we are doing. In the universe, it is representation of 14 worlds. 14 worlds are there. They are called Bhuloka, Bhuvarloka, Suvarloka, Maharloka, Janoloka, Tapoloka, Satyaloka. They are upper worlds, Urdhvalokam. And then 7 down. Atala, Vitala, Sutala, Talatala, Mahatala, Rasatala, Patala. They are 7 down. So Bhuloka, that is why up and down. In our body, in us, from Nabhi onwards, Urdhvaloka. Nabhi to Sahasrara, this chakra is called Urdhvaloka, upward lokas. Below Nabhi is called downward lokas. That is why whatever is outside is in, there is no difference outside and inside. See, there we need to do the Aikyata, the unity. That Yogini will help us. All these Devatas, 14 of them are there. 1-4. These Devatas will help us to push forward, to help us move forward. They are in our heart area, this chakra. So this is the Visada Nada Bindu Aikyata part. And then we saw the whatever is the chakra. And then we saw representation of the 14 worlds. And then in us, we saw from upwards, from Nabhi, navel to upward, Urdhva, all the up to Satyaloka, Bhuloka, Bhuvarloka, Suvarloka, all those up downward is below Nabhi. That is why now this 4, 5, 6 chakras are going to be the sadhana chakra. Now the jiva means individual self. Each one of us are entering into sadhana. Excuse me. Before personality development, we are getting ready. Like example, puja means what? We bring flowers, we bring water, and we make prasad and decorate Devi or Devata. That is all preparation. That is not puja. Like same way, personality, before all 3 are personality development, getting ready, preparating steps. Now the sadhana part starts. Actual sadhana. See, that is the beauty of this. chakra. That is why it's very, very important. This Sri Chakram, this Khadgamala is excellent, really. It helps us our sadhana. And now this is what first one is. We are okay. This is a little bit technical point, but I want to tell you because somebody might ask you or somebody might mention you. This is a technical. I will tell you. See, what happened is there are 9 avaranas are there, right? The square and then 16 petals and 8 petals, the 3 plus that bindu. In 9 bindu, they became 4. 3 plus bindu, 4. So far we did 3 and bindu. Those 4 belong to Shiva. Okay? So 3 we did, bindu anyway, of course, this is the last one, Shiva. That belongs to Shiva. So now 9 minus 4, how much? 5. 5 are left out. So those 5, see, it is so interesting. Those 5 belongs to Shakti. All these triangles belong to Mother. Even though they are all together, remember, first day onwards, we are saying Shiva and Shakti are together. Now this is where Mother is. All these triangles, when you count these triangles, there are 5 layers, 5 avaranas. First one is this 14 one. That is the one we are doing. We just started. So that is where these 5 belong to Mother. 5 belong to Mother. That is why they are called Shakti Chakras. 4 belong to Shiva. 5 plus 4, 9. That is the Sri Chakram. This is the technical point. See that Aikyata again, how beautiful it is. And then don't think it is becoming hard or serious. One more point, because that is why it is interesting. One more subtle point I will give you, because we may not enter into real devatas, all the devatas. This is where this is a good time. See, this is again another subtle point I want to give you. Look at the Sri Chakra. When you look at the Sri Chakra, all those triangles, I told you 5 of them are there. And then that pointing down, when the triangle is like this way, that the pointer down. See, when you count downwards, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of them are pointing down. I hope you can notice. I know even if you don't notice, don't worry about it. You can look at later. But this is a subtle point that 5 belongs to Mother. Include in between these triangles, the downward arrows belongs to Mother. 5 of them are there. See how beautiful it is. Then upward Kona, the triangle, that meeting point, 4 of them facing upward. That is Shiva Konas, Shiva triangles. See how beautiful it is. Again, inner, this also 5 plus 4, 9. And Shiva and Shakti are together. They are never separated. Always they are together. I hope you understood that point. Wherever it is meeting point, that konas, the downward triangle, there are 5 of them. Each one has a different color too. You can clearly see it. 5 of them belong to Shakti, Mother. And upward, that pointer, that kona, that triangle, upward pointer is Shiva. See how beautiful it is. Again, 5 plus 4, 9. In this triangle also, they are 9. That is the chakra. We saw a lot of subtle points today. So they are always together. Now we entered into 4th avarana. That is the Sarva Saubhagyadayaka Chakram, Sampradaya Yogini. And then here I will give you another point for this one. We are not entering into Devatas today. that 14 devatas. We see them next week. But before we conclude, see the chakra names also we have to observe. How beautifully those names. Sarva Saubhagya Dayaka Chakram. Sarva means all. See, Saubhagya means Subhagya, means all goodness, all positive, all inclusive. Opposite is Daurbhagya, means misfortune. Saubhagya, Daurbhagya. See, that misfortunes she will take out and make everything Subhagya, means Saubhagya. Saubhagya Dayaka Chakram. Da means giver. Gives us all Saubhagya. Because we are going closer to Mother now. See, triangles we are entering, getting closer to Mother. That Bindu, that dot, we are going near, closer. Then everything becomes auspiciousness. Mother makes sure everything is conducive. Everything is positive. Everything is right for us. See, that is what Saubhagya Chakram. Saubhagya Dayaka Chakram. And then Sampradaya Yogini. Yogini name is also so beautiful. See how nicely these are all put in for our everything, everywhere is a sadhana pointer. Everywhere. Sampradaya. When does it becomes everything Saubhagya, auspiciousness? When we follow the Sampradaya. Sampradaya means depends on our family, Sampradaya is there. And then depends on our which caste you belong, there is Sampradaya. The rules and regulations are there. So when we follow all those, then Mother will bless us. That Yogini will unite. Yogini means yoga, means unite. This Mother will unite with this universal Mother. So very beautifully put in the names of the chakras also. And then, okay. One more pointer I just wanted to give you, the Sampradaya means, see what happens, we say 3 alayas. Alaya means temples. What do we say? Devalaya means temple. Gruhalaya. My house is a temple. House is a temple. Gruha means house. House is a temple. Gruhalaya, Devalaya, and then Vidyalaya. Vidyalaya means wherever we school or college. Wherever we get Vidya means knowledge. Wherever we acquire knowledge. So this is Vidyalaya. They are all temples. They are all auspicious places. Sampradaya Yogini, what does it do? This is a very important, very nice pointer to tell our children too. See, that is those 3 places we don't wear slippers or chappals. Gruhalaya in the house, Devalaya in the temple, and Vidyalaya in olden days. Now everybody, we always everywhere, but Vidyalaya means wherever we acquire knowledge. Because, see why? Because Gruha means temple. Why it became a temple? That is where I am getting nourished from the family. I'm getting the love, affection. That is why it became a temple house. Then when I wear slippers, what happens? I'm not receiving that energy. See, I will give you an example. That way you can grasp very easily. What happens when we do go to the electricity, current, working with electricity? What do? We wear rubber gloves, leather slippers. You can see workers, electricians wear all those. Why? They are disconductors. they disconnect to flow that energy, that electric energy into them. That is why they wear those. And the same way here, when we wear those slippers, what are we doing? We are disconnecting that energy into coming into us. That love, affection, all those in house. We are disconnected. Those are all disconnectors, disassociators. That is why they say do not wear them. And then second one is Vidyalaya. Vidya means we are acquiring knowledge in college or office, not office, schools. That is why we leave the slippers outside. Olden days they used to do. That's where I'm grasping, I'm receiving that energy. Knowledge I'm receiving. If I wear the slippers, what am I doing? I'm disconnecting that knowledge. Completely I'm not receiving. Same way Devalaya, still we are following that. That's the only place we are following. Out of fear or out of devotion. Whatever are the reason, we are still following. That's the only place. We don't wear slippers. We don't even enter into puja room also. Because their mantra shakti is there. Because chanting of mantras, chanting of slokas, that whole place is energized. That is why we are receiving that energy. When we wear slippers, they are working like a disconductor. See, you see the point? We are not getting the energy fully. So that is why they are called, these are all sampradaya. That is why I thought I will bring up that point. We need to follow that sampradaya. This yogini will unite with the mother, help us to, sampradaya means traditions. Sampradaya, whatever traditions, culture, language, through language, they are all very important. Following the traditions, following the culture. See how beautiful it is. The Devalaya, then Gruhalaya, then Vidyalaya. See, this is where we get full, each area we get the knowledge, and then we get the energy, and then we receive the love, compassion, and nourishment. So this is what sampradaya. We need to follow our sampradaya. So that is what this chakra we entered. Devatas, we'll see next week elaborately. All 14 devatas, what do they do? What does that mean? They are in each triangle. Okay, we will conclude here. Our time is also over. Om Purnamada Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vasishyate. Om Shanti 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 Harihi Om Sri Gurubhyo Namaha. Harihi Om. Harihi Om.
Thank you, Shyamalaji, so much.
Thank you, Andy.
Thank you.
I have a question, quick.
Sure.
You mentioned that there are 14 lokas, so
Yes.
7 up and 7 down. So is Bhuloka in the middle? So 7
Yes.
are up Bhuloka and 7 are below Bhuloka.
Right.
So same is our Nabhi, that you said 7 are up and 7 are down. So
Yes.
Nabhi is not part of either one.
Nabhi is a kind of, let us say, Bhuloka, Bhuvarloka, Suvarloka, Maharloka, Janoloka, Takoloka, Satyaloka. That is how it starts. See? Bhuloka means, Loka means that locus, that location. You know, that is why we need to go upward. See, we need a pointer, right? That is why Bhuloka, we are in earthly form, earthly place, right? That is why they say that way. Okay. Downwards mean that is the pointer. Okay. So the sadhana always have to be upward.
Upwards.
Yes.
And the other question is that we have never seen, I mean, in Gurukulas, maybe they did not take shoes in, but in our schools and colleges, so we are always wearing a disconductor because we are always wearing shoes.
That's why we are not receiving the knowledge completely. That is what our old tradition. Good point. jnana receiving. That's why we don't focus. Why even in schools or even in satsangs, we don't fully receive that knowledge. We don't fully receive that energy. That's why we always have doubts.
So we should never wear shoes in the house?
I mean, that is the point. But, the point behind is that olden days, that's why the culture, the tradition is that.
Right.
Because we are, it doesn't mean, you see, right now, some people have a knee ache or foot ache. What do we do? That's why in our sadhana also, we cannot be rigid. But this is the implication behind this. That is what we need to learn. That is what we need to pass on. If we tell them, the kids will question, why can't I wear? Why are you so strict? See, when we explain like this, they appreciate. Even in house also, we take out the shoes, right? When we enter into our puja room.
Yeah.
See, like that. See, that is what we need to see the intention behind, not being like rigid. We saw that before. In sadhana is not like a rigid way. They gave the exceptions too. This is the culture. This is the tradition behind. The inner
so in
point
India, we wore it because of cleanliness, but here we can do without it.
Yes.
Easily.
If our body permits.
If we can, we should try to follow that. Okay.
Yes.
I never knew that. Yeah.
Yeah. This is how beautiful it is. Receiving completely, 100% love.
You explained very well. Thank you very, very, very much. We are very fortunate to have you, Shyamalaji.
Thank you. Too.
Thank you. Hari Om.
Hari Om.
Thank you, Amma. Hari Om, Amma.
Hari Om.